You might see sites like this. This is a site here called Merch Bundle, and they sell digital designs for t-shirts. You might see stuff like this on Facebook. They often will advertise. So if you see sites like this, you might wonder, like, what's the deal with these sites? Who owns them? How do they run? What's the business model for these things? Well, I don't necessarily know who owns them, but I can certainly talk about the business model. And if you are interested in selling digital designs on your own website, then this might be the video for you. Let's jump in. I want to be really clear in this video as we jump in that I'm not advocating that you set up your own website and sell digital designs. This is more of a case study or a big picture theory about how it would work. So if you're interested in learning about that, then this is the video for you. But I'm certainly not saying you should do this. Typically what happens when you're selling digital designs is you're set up with a number of different options, and some involve less work and less commission, i.e. less money, and some involve more work, which means more money. So an example would be selling your digital designs on Creative Fabrica. It's less work because you just upload a design and then you list it for sale, and when somebody buys it, you make some commission. And there's other options like Creative Market. It's very similar to Creative Fabrica. And there's also Etsy as well. And Etsy's a bit more work. You have to, list things and pay fees, and you have to deal with customers directly. But there is another option, which is to have your own website set up so you could sell digital designs directly. The business model on how this looks basically is that you want to find a niche in demand. Digital designs are incredibly competitive. And so you'd want to carve out some sort of an identity for your store so that people know to go to your website. Number two would be to create a whole bunch of digital designs. And I'm talking hundreds and hundreds and possibly thousands of digital designs. And then number three for the business model would be to sell the designs, and you're selling it directly on your own website and thus bypassing someone else owning the website, and you would then reap the rewards. So what does the path typically look like? So again, I'm not advocating that you should do this. If you've ever wondered how this works, this is typically the path. Most people start off selling digital on Etsy. And they go, it's pretty good. I'm making some good money here. And then what'll happen is they'll make somewhere along the lines of, say, 1,000 sales, 2,000 sales, maybe even 10,000 sales. From there, you might either move to Creative Fabrica or decide to sell on Creative Fabrica. I'm not saying everybody does this, but this would be an example. You would sell on another type of website and you'd expand your digital empire from there. After a while though, you start to wonder, why am I giving away a bunch of commission to these websites? What's the next step after this? So here's an example of a website that's bypassed Etsy, and they don't sell on like Creative Fabrica or Creative Market. They sell on their own website. It's called designius.com. And so again, I'm not advocating for this. I'm not saying you should do this, and I'm not an affiliate with this website. I'm just highlighting this as an example that you could set up a website similar to this. So there's all items. I'm just going to click on all items on the top left. You can see here there's some freebies, but there's also lots of designs that are $5, $3, and some are a little bit more, some are a little bit less, and they've actually got over 1,000 pages of designs. So people are buying this. You can also get a membership as well. So if you do that, you'd be paying money. Again, I'm not an affiliate with this. I'm just highlighting this as an example. There's t-shirt designs. There's different collections. I'll click on like the Halloween collection, for example. You can see they've got things segregated out so that you can click on different t-shirt designs, and then you can either buy the membership or you could buy the individual design. So this is an example of a website that's selling directly to customers. Here's another website I've seen, and I am in no way endorsing this company. I'm just using this as an example. This company's passionatepanda.com. It looks like they're based out of India, looking at the rupee sign at the bottom. They only have two products. One is 300,000 motivational quotes, and this works out to less than $10 US. It's 500 Indian rupees. And the other one is 3,500 classic piano sheet bundle. You could use 3,500 classic piano sheets. You could use them, I guess, for print on demand, or maybe you just use them as actual piano sheets. But using this bundle, you can follow the works of all of these people and 100 more artists. You can also download samples. So my point is more technically from a website perspective. They've got 3,500 of something. They've bundled it together, and they're selling it as one product. They're just selling two things on this entire website. Here's another example. It's lovesvg.com. And again, I'm not an affiliate. I'm not endorsing this website other than just looking at it technically. This is how you would sell a bunch of designs all at once. So here they've got some freebies listed at the top. And then as you scroll on down, there's member-only cut files, sublimation files, exclusive bundles. And they're selling basically, you know, what looks to be decent looking digital files, and they're selling them. There's a bunch of freebies there, actually, it's great. But they're selling a bunch of sublimation files, commercial use freebies, subscriptions you can shop. But this is a website where they're bypassing Etsy completely. They're saying, look, I'm going to sell directly to my customers. People can sign up, they can get a membership. And other than the cost of having a website, they're just kind of printing money at this point. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of effort, but if you can attract clientele, this can be a pretty lucrative business. So there's always upsides and downsides to every strategy, and the big upside to selling directly on your own website is your increased profit margin. If you sell something directly to a client, other than your overhead of your website, you're basically, and maybe a PayPal fee, you're basically taking all of the funds directly right into your bank account. Now, the big downside is that you have to somehow drive traffic to that website. So you would be looking at, most likely, Facebook ads, possibly Google ads, Pinterest ads, and the like in order to drive people to go to your website. So I don't recommend this business model if you're like a working parent and you're looking for, 4 hour a week on the side job. That's probably not for you. I would recommend instead selling on Etsy or selling on Creative Fabrica or Creative Market, something like that. Upload a design a week, 2 designs a week. Let the company do the work to sell those designs and you would take a cut. But if you're a team of designers or if you have like a ton of free time and energy, you can definitely set up your own website, upload these digital designs with a shopping cart app, and then have people buy directly from you. Again, it's not for everybody, and I don't recommend it for everybody, but hopefully you found this helpful today. Now, if you are interested in selling digital files, I recommend this video, and hopefully that will help. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Take care.